waiting for Clem to get back from her date. Hope he's not boring. Boring's like the plague of our generation. That and Zika. I once went on a date with a guy who talked at length about bacteria. I know what you're thinking. Beck. Knowledge is power. Team science. Bacteria sound fascinating, but no, not the way this guy talked about it. That's right. He made bacteria boring. I hope he's not a nerd-splainer. Nothing against nerds or explanations per se, but a nerd-splainer will just go on about shit you have never indicated caring about. Watch for the signs, people. Like, I'm not holding back 15,000 lines of Hamilton right now. Canon about your comic books. Time travel is super trippy when you think about it.
He was nice.
Nice good or nice boring or nice sexist friend zone conspiracy theorist?
Nice. Good.
Nice.
We spoke about stew and beers and the geniality of goats and Game of Thrones. He expressed surprise that I support Stannis' claim to the Iron Throne, but later admitted that he admired such a bold stance.
It's like, by definition, not a bold stance, but yay! Sounds like it went well.
I've little to judge it by. It was better than the Simpleton's Church and the Plague.
That's not nothing.
We embraced at the end. He seemed not to think aught of it. I found it strange, but not unpleasant. People just press their bodies up against each other, upright in public. Your world is... I lack words.
You love it.
I wonder what it would be like to press up against Jeremy in such fashion.
Hot holy damn. Yes, Clem. The world is thy oyster, and men thy pearls. Except you are the pearl, and men are just seaweed. Like kelp.
Kelp?
So what's next? Trip to yon cheese hut? Second date with Petro? Play the field? Toil in the field?
I know not.
You know who else might like the field? Some women or non-binary peeps.
There's much to consider.
Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it,
What
get it,
exactly
get it.
is it?
It is everything.
Do you have it?
No. Oh, God, no. No, I barely have anything. Got this wine, though. Cheers.
Perhaps you should make arrangements with a gentleman of 91% compatibility.
Ew, never.
Or woman, if that be to your taste.
Less ew, but still meh.
Curious, as you insist I devote such energy to dating and mastering the rites of 21st century wooing.
Right number one is we don't call it wooing. We devote energies to other things. Reading and trying cookies and examining our role in a legacy of racism and documentaries and what a smartphone is and free thought and genes.
You tell me to pursue desire without shame, and yet nary a message will you answer.
That is not a choice born of shame.
'Tis interesting.
'Tis it, though.
The solitude you cultivate?
Sorry? I have friends, Clem. I have you.
Your obsession with me exploring sexual freedoms is but a manifestation of your refusal to do the same. All this liberty, and yet you do not engage. Why do you not revel in a queer, gender-fluid orgy of consent?
Okay, you're right. I don't know. I've tried dating. I've tried hookups. I've done the apps and shit, but nothing ever comes of it. I can't sustain crushes. I lose interest. I get why we're supposed to want this in theory, but wanting it in practice... I've thought maybe the reason it was so hard to explain romance to you has nothing to do with Satan or your toxic religious values. Maybe I'm the one who doesn't get it. I'm just not romantic. When I'm on a date, I think, would I be having more fun with one of my close friends? And usually the answer is yes. But deep down, those are the relationships that matter to me.
In my time, we prized kindred love betwixt women. Close friendship was honored. It was expected that women would prefer their close friends to their husbands. Perhaps you would be happier in my time.
Shut your stupid face.
Perhaps.
No, the past was the fucking worst.
Our every crop was organic, and no man beseeched us shear our nether fleece.
Stop.
You claim to be open-minded.
Fuck the past!
Bold stance.